Olympia here over at Titan's Gym in Ohio. I'm here for the NPC Natural Ohio show. David Lieberman brought me out once again to do a guest appearance, and here we're over at Titan's Gym. I just got off a flight from Denver, Colorado, and as you can see, it is midnight, so definitely a little out of it, but technically it's only 10 p.m. In Colorado, but normally I don't train this late. But obviously for you guys, been reading what you guys have been asking for since the Olympia, actually, in regards to doing some training videos. And I know you guys have been waiting for a long time, so I figured, well, you know, fresh off a flight, it don't matter. I'm going to do some back and then maybe do a little bit of legs just to get things moving, and really just going to be a workout to kind of show you what I normally do after a long day at the airport. So let's get it. So normally, I would never be using this machine for some type of rowing movement, but actually I don't even have this machine at armrest, so I saw it, I knew it was for shrugs, but I figured let's just see how it works for doing some rows. It felt pretty good. So for tonight, try to change it up. Bodybuilding, you know, we try to do different angles and stuff. Sometimes I do see guys using different machines to avoid freeways, things like that. For me, it's more like when I'm on the road, I'm just trying to get a pump and try different stuff. This just happens to be one of those exercises where I'm going to get that, because a lot of the time you train, a lot of you guys train at the same gym all year, maybe, you know, same 2 or 3 gyms you guys train at. But for me, I'm traveling well over 200,000 miles a year. The last thing I want to do is get injured, but I definitely got to get something out of it. But like I said, I mean, this is something that usually out of the ordinary. But I can't lie, this is not something I normally would do, because I can't stand it when I see guys even at my gym using like the hammer strength incline to do delts or something. I think it's stupid, but so sure some of you guys are probably thinking the same thing of what I'm doing right now, but hey, it's raw and uncut, you know. I'm trying to be real with this and get it going. I got crazy animals in here tonight training late night over at Titan's Gym. This one swollen monkey dude named Jay Cutler is not too far away from me right now. He's trying to fuck up my workout.
My name is Jay Cutler. This is my shadow. There is only one. I say hi to Sylvie. I can do more weight.
They all say they train harder than me. Have people not realized this by now? Oh man. Every video I watch, every guy saying, I train hard, I train hard, I train hard. So obviously, you guys will say, oh, he's just gifted, he doesn't have to train that hard. Get you out of your mind, I have to train my ass off. She said, I make the muscles work. I'm using good form, I'm not worried about what everybody else thinks. Some guy the other day was like, oh yeah, this guy says he trains hard, this and that. I go, well shit man, doesn't Mr. Olympia have to train hard to be Mr. Olympia? ain't just a nickname, bro. If that was the case, shit, I definitely wouldn't be in here at midnight. I would not be in here at midnight if I was just that gifted. Oh, it just shows up for the show. There ain't a pill in the world that makes you look like this. If there was, everybody be doing it. Definitely ain't one to make your dumbass stay here at quarter after midnight. The reps I'm gonna do is just actually use more constant tension. A lot of guys, seeing the videos doing rows, they go so fast, but yet at the show, they pose so slow. Well, I expect to bring out that detail if you train so fast that the muscles aren't even, they're not even really engaged. Darren Charles beat all those guys. And you walk into the pros with flaws. Kobe Bryant walked into the NBA with flaws. He shot 4 air balls in one game in the playoffs. They thought he was shit. LeBron James, same thing. You know, they thought he was shit, right? I ain't saying that shit now. Sometimes they take, think about how LeBron James was when he first came out of high school. He was still sick, right? But they would be like, oh yeah, but he ain't gonna do this, he ain't gonna.
Around here.
Yeah.
Which is like an hour south of here.
So how crazy is it that he's elevated his game that much from that first year to 10 years later? People would have never thought that he'd be that dominant. Because they've never seen it. They've never seen it. They just don't understand.
I knew him right out of high school. He was going to be good. I don't think
they couldn't say no. There may have been 2 guys that said he'd be that good, and the same shit happened to me. No one would say that. All those guys, oh, he'd never be Mr. Olympia. He doesn't have the whip. He doesn't have this. I beat the fucking FBJ. He's fucking white as fuck. So that just goes to show they don't know shit. I mean, it's all good. It's all good, but it's like, damn, man. Yeah. All right, so now you're wrong. Now what? They don't admit that they're wrong, though. If I told you that I would think that the Patriots would win the Super Bowl or something, and then they lost, I tell you what, man, I was wrong. But no one does that in our industry.
Nobody likes to be wrong.
No one likes to be wrong. Oh, it was close at the Olympia. Okay, so how I get straight first?
They did 2 years ago.
And then they'll say, oh yeah, because your sponsors pay for it. Really? My sponsors will pay for that shit? That don't make no sense. Alright guys, here it is. An hour later, it's 1 a.m. here at Titan's Gym here in Ohio. Did some back and a little bit of legs. As you can see, they're still going hard here, but it's time for me to leave. Rate right now is around 275. And you know, what I did tonight was, like I said, just a workout that I would normally do fresh off a flight. A lot of different exercises, but really just focus on making sure that I get constant tension on the muscle, not going too crazy until I get back to Colorado. I guest post tomorrow night with four-time Mr. Olympia Jay Cutler, and then get home on Sunday, and then get back in the gym, hang out with the missus. Shout out to Jenny, my wife. She just beat breast cancer, so I just wanted to let all you guys know that my wife and I really appreciate all your support, and through your letters and from flowers that were sent, that was just amazing. Shout out to Flex Magazine, David Pecker as well, for sending out a bouquet. She really enjoyed that. And you know, come next week I'll be doing some training at home until Wednesday, and then I go to the FIBO in Cologne, Germany. So essentially what I'm doing right now is just trying to get some good workouts in leading up into these trips, because the month of April I'm really gone the entire month. I'll be going to the Philex right after FIBO, and then shortly after that I'll be going over to Slovakia, actually, the guest post, and then May hits. I'm hitting the NPC Pittsburgh, Jim Mannion's event, and going over to Colombia and Venezuela, and then the Body Power, and then gosh, now we're at Memorial Day, and then after that I got a couple appearances for Team Muscle Tech, and now it's going over for number 3, the trifecta over in Las Vegas at the Orleans Arena. You know, I'm trying to get that third